Welcome back, my friends. You're going to have to change what you call the conspiracy theorists if they keep coming up right. What's the difference between a conspiracy theory and a fact? About 2 weeks. Let's take a look at Joe Biden calling troops stupid bastards and then checking his watch as they come home dead.
Clap for that. Man, you are a dull bunch. Must be slow here, man. Oh. You know,
Nicole G., who was one of the 2 female Marines who were killed among the 13, she was the one who posted that Instagram post holding the baby saying, "I love my job," just a few days ago.
Damn, Joe, you're a savage. Where do you have to be? You got these people killed. Now it's just eating up your precious nap time? Or is it ice cream time? Make up your mind. And in other Weird World news, U.S. mother beats off mountain lion from attacking her son. Yeah, you read that right. That is one way to get a mountain lion off your son. And fresh from the CDC, are you using inclusive language? Ooh, public health. And in the latest version of The Conspiracy Theorists Were Right Again, here is your digital documentation of COVID status, funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Who would have thunk it? Yeah. COVID-19 certificate of jabulation ID. The 19 is for the first and 9th letters of the alphabet, which are AI, meaning your digital jabulation certificate. Really look into that one. That makes perfect sense, and they're proving it to you right here. Funded by your favorite and mine, Bill Needledick Gates. Obviously, under this medical tyranny, we're going to need a new flag. I propose this. Needledick Nazi dictatorship. Works for me. Seems there's only one way to get by the facial recognition cameras, too. Who would have thought that the juggalos are now relevant? Mind-blowing. It was the dumbest thing in the world for 20 years.
Whether you're an actor, an actress, a sports star, an influencer from getting a nice boob job and looking good, I don't care. Whoever you are, why don't we hear you speaking up? The silence is deafening. Let me give you the reason why. Last year, about 3 or 4 months into this pandemic, I got a message from somebody. I'm not going to name who it was or where it came from. I got offered money to put out a public service announcement for you everyday plebs to stay home. We went something like this. Hi, I'm Andrew Bogut, former NBA washed up athlete, former Olympian, whatever you want to call it. It's your duty to stay home. Do the right thing for the community. I've got money in my bank account. I'm good. I'm fine. I can fill up my fridge with food. Got cars. I can even somewhat get to different parts of the world if I really wanted to. But you, stay home. Do the right thing for the community. We are all in this together. I refuse to do that shit. And I was offered money for it. I don't need the money. You're right. I was offered money for it. I refuse to do that shit. Now, that's a personal choice I made because I knew that I was that person that I'd be giving the message to when I was a kid. I was once that person that's told, you're not essential. Protect the community, stay home. So put 2 and 2 together. Why do you think a lot of these people haven't put messages out? Why do you think they've put contra messages out saying, do the right thing? Oh, don't do this, don't do that. You know, you got to stay home. You're not essential. I am. I can shoot my influencer video here on the beach and I'm deemed essential. Here's my media pass. But you're not essential. They're getting paid for that shit for the most part. Athletes that are in leagues all around Australia and even the world to an extent. I know for Australia for a fact because I've had people reach out to me, have been muzzled. Athletes that are on contract in our biggest leagues in Australia, AFL, NRL, whatever you want to call it, they've been told you are not to make anti-lockdown, anti-government statements on social media, period, no matter how drastic they are. because it affects our league staying open and you getting a salary.
So they were paying people to promote lockdowns and jabulations. Probably still are. That is mind-blowing. Why would we need such coercion? And finally, the Taliban are using those US-made helicopters to hang people. Yeah, that's a pleasant thought, isn't it? And they're cutting the tongues out of the heads of the interpreters that we left behind. Still plenty of Americans then. It is the greatest failure of an administration in my lifetime. And I would scream for impeachment, but that would leave us horrible Harris. And I can't stomach that either. So there is your Weird World update. Comments me.